Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking up the football and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And this quarterback hasn't been able to find his rhythm on his first 2 throws. 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game. This is a massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, and made a nice tackle.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Touch pass on the run. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Right back to the well. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's what...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Trying to find his man on first down. Got him downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 10 over Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Gibbs. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass hits, picked off. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Was to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. With jet sweep pass. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive really productive, David, wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Crosses the 45. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Now on first down from the 40. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's another first down. Got it.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else else is happening in college football this weekend? Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 22 to Maryland. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
He's looking for a man on second down. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll line up for a second down play. Touch pass on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Fourth down coming up.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Now the play fake. Avoids pressure. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Give to the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally with the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Escapes the sack. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. DB's right up on the receivers. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And here comes the offense on second down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to throw. It's Gibbs. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
It's another great first down for the offense.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Pressure coming. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Line gets set, first down. Looking for space. It's Gage. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.